The soccer program at Annapolis Area Christian differs from the programs that I've experienced at other high schools in that development of the player is important. However, the development of the person is on par with that. There are 5 aspects to the team philosophy, and the first 2 spoke to me when I even started thinking about bringing my sons to Annapolis Area Christian. It's important at a lot of schools to win. It's important even more so to win any way you know how to win. Here, I've never seen any experience where play that wasn't a depiction of how people lived, part of how they were trained to play. So this school differs from other schools in a number of different ways, but more so by the players are developed, the players are spoken to, as well as how they're told to carry what they do in life as well as what they're taught at home and at school into the field of play, so that they're representatives of Christ more than just some soccer players on the field.
Having a soccer program that starts at literally kindergarten, so to have soccer start at literally kindergarten, 1st through 5th grade, in a level that's teaching developmental soccer just beyond winning, and incorporating that and pushing it up into the middle school where you have the option of getting a little more competitive with soccer, with trying out for a team, but not only that, still having the option to play after school in futsal or some of the rec league soccer teams that have been incorporated. And then to take all that and to move on into the upper school, it's a win-win situation. You're taking young kids, you're incorporating them early into soccer, you're helping them develop into the love of the sport, and it's a win-win for the school. It's strengthening them at every level. So by the time they get to the upper school, you've got kids, young men now, that are all into the game. There's a lot of great moments. It's tough because just being able to not only be a parent but also be a coach, just to see them grow and know that you've been there to help them go from just learning to touch the ball correctly, to kick the ball, to juggling, to shooting, to scoring goals, each step of the way. But I think just to be proud of the fact that I can see them grow and mature and learn more physically and mentally and spiritually in the sport. You know, I think looking back on it all, after having said that, you know, probably some of the most memorable is probably we had a championship game where I saw not only my kids, but the kids that we started with in the first lower school team go from some not ever playing soccer at all to winning a division championship. And seeing them in that last game, knowing that it was all on the line for them, knowing that winning isn't everything, but they wanted to go out there and still do their best, and no matter the outcome, but just to see them all step up to the plate and accomplish what we've worked so hard to do and still have so much fun doing it. You know, there's been so many proud moments.
My favorite memory was when we won the championship in 5th grade. We won it at the Mac Church against like a really good team. Like, the game was back and forth. We kept tying and stuff. They were ahead by 1 at the end, and like at the last minute we scored the winning goal, like the tying goal, and then we won it. And I was playing left wing at the time, so I got all the assists and like crosses for the goals and stuff. When we won, the principal of the lower school, Miss Williams, went over the intercom and like congratulated us and like read all of our names and stuff, and it was really fun. It was really exciting, and like I would say it was like I was a little shy because like I just don't like my name being said and stuff like that. And yeah, we were all excited, and then we got a big trophy, and it was really fun.
That we have a good coaching staff, and we just have fun and lift everybody up.
People on this team care about everybody. In the past few years, we've had football guys come down, but most of us don't know, and we just all come together on that first day of practice or that first day that certain guy comes in and accept them for who they are, just go straight into playing soccer, having fun. We definitely want to have fun, but it's more about building yourself, character building, team building, building yourself as a player, all the things that you might not think matter, but over the span of years, the experiences that you have on this team are definitely going to help you with your experiences later.
Because I get to play with my friends and get to grow in my faith with them as I go up to high school and play with them all the time. Because having friends on your team, you get to share those moments with them, when you grow old and stuff. Try to make varsity on my second year. I don't think I'm going to make it as a freshman because that's really hard. But yeah, that's probably one of my goals. My favorite memory was playing with the 8th graders. They were a really fun group to play with. My coach gave me a bunch of inspiring stuff, like littlest kid on the team is doing better than the big kids. Yeah, that was pretty great.
I think one of the biggest ways that this program was different from all the teams I play for club is how invested the coaches are into the players during the season as well as off season. It really made a difference to me when my coaches and my older players when I was younger in the program were saying, hey, come to workouts during the off season, or let's go do some one-on-one training, or let's go do some just regular drills outside during off season. Whereas in club, I didn't really have that experience. I had a lot of just training is on this day, games are on this day. This is when you need to show up. It wasn't so much of a investment from the coaches or the club because we didn't really have an off season. It kind of just ran 9 months out of the year, and then I was here for high school the other 3 months. And during those 9 months where I was at club, my high school coaches were still fully invested, saying, if you're not doing a club practice or a club game, I'd really like to see you at workouts on this day after school for this amount of time, just to see me get better and get stronger as a player.
Over the years, one of the goals of the program was to have guys that wanted to be there and that soccer was their thing, and they were using soccer as a tool to glorify God, that they were going to step on the field and they were going to work as hard as they could, even if they were on the field for 5 minutes, even if they were on the sideline supporting their teammates. I think it was the 3rd or 4th year I was coaching. We lost our last game of the season, and there were guys on the team crying. And I would never tell every single player on the team, you need to cry at the end of the season, right? Because sometimes that's taken, I was like, why do I need to cry? But that was a good feeling to me, seeing my guys cry. I was emotional as well, but seeing them cry to me showed that they cared and they had that passion towards the sport and that they cared about the program and the school. And I always wanted to be more than just winning. So as the years have gone on, our goals and our expectations our little goals and our little expectations have risen along the way, but I think our goal of doing something more than just winning and glorifying God in each of our actions on the field and off the field has never changed.